Right everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, I'm going to do another knife build today. So today's blade will be an old blade from this was like a Egyptian type of thing with like a scorpion's tail for the handle. It was given to me as a gift, and I'm pretty sure it was always intended that I sort of mod it, but I never got around to it. And in all honesty, Tatsubo 57 gave me this probably 8 years ago, maybe 10. So I'm only just getting around to doing it. It was for when I used to do my other builds that I can't do anymore. But yeah, anyway, so that's the blade. This is the design. I may have to get rid of this skull crusher because the spike that I was going to use I can't find. I may be able to add that later when I finally find it though. So it'll be, that's the design. This will be the wood for the handles. These will be the bits of metal for the guards. And these will be the bolts to hold it all together. So first thing I'm going to do is, if you can see this, cut along there and there to make a longer tang. It's only going to have about a 3-inch tang, but that's all you can get on this really before you start taking too much away from the blade. Also, if I can, I'm going to get rid of this black paint by soaking it in nail varnish remover. But my first job will be to cut here and here. I'm going to try it with a hacksaw first, and then if not, I'll use an angle grinder. Right, so that's the tang done. That's the most difficult bit probably. Just need to square up this bit down here, and most of the work now is doing the guard and the handle. So that's probably the hardest bit to do with the blade anyway. So now I'll finish that off and then we'll look at the handle and the wood. So it's going to be the usual old bastard thing that the hardened steel's really hard to fucking drill. So I'm going to be able to only use this existing hole, and I won't be able to use the bolts I wanted. Never mind, I'll still be able to do it. And also, where I have the guard at the back here flush, here, I'm now going to have it sticking out a little bit. It will give me more room to work with on the back here. I don't want this to be too thin because it could weaken it. So that'll be adjusted slightly. So what I need to do now is mark where I want to drill out for the guard, so that can be slid on, and then I can cut the wood to the sort of right thickness and then put the channel in and then start shaping that to the right shape. So the first thing I'll do is drill a series of holes through here, chisel it out, file it so that'll slot on. Right, so that's on. So what I can do now is start cutting out the rough shape of the wood to shape it into the handle. I can bend this later to make sure it fits properly. Right, so I'm going to draw the handles on, slightly different shape as I mentioned, slightly bigger. I need to make sure I've got enough room to work with. And the first thing I'll do is chisel out for the tang. deep enough on both sides, half and half on both sides, and then I can start shaping the handle. Right, so I've got the handle on. Now I need to cut out this rough shape, so I'm going to try to cut that out of a jigsaw. That's the basic shape cut out. Slightly, this bit broke off, so I'm going to have to adjust that slightly, but it doesn't really matter. You know, it's still going to work. These things never turn out exactly how I plan anyway, so I do it as I go along. Just have a rough idea, see how it goes. So I'm going to start shaping the handle now, see how that goes. Right, you'll have to excuse the noise, it's raining at the minute. So that's the basic shape of the handle done. That's just really comfortable. I don't know how I've just made this. Oh no, that's not, I was going to say. Yeah, it's really comfortable. What I need to do now, I should have took the paint off the blade before, but I think that will come off reasonably easy anyway. What I need to do now, wrap a bit of tape just around this edge and here, so that I can sand this aluminium, and then I can finish the handle. No rattle in it now, I had to re-glue it, but yeah, a little bit to fill there. I think that's come out pretty fucking close to what I wanted. So as I said, tape that round, and now you'll just see me sanding this smooth basically. I've undecided what to do the handle. I think I'm going to, just for something different, and see what this wood looks like, put a clear varnish on. Often when you put a clear varnish on these things, it does bring out the natural colour. So this, what this looks like now will be a lot lighter than it will be when you put a clear varnish on it. So I think I'll do that. I'll do that, and then afterwards I will see if I can get this black paint off easily of the blade. So I'll get the clear varnish now and I'll start doing that. Right, I had to sand it off in the end, so what I'm going to do is just carry on going over this with the different grits, see if I can polish it up a bit. It's never going to be perfect, but I'll get it as good as I can with the stuff I've got. That's about as good as I'm going to get that really with the kind of tools I've got. Doing it by hand, I'm not really fussed about that. Looks good enough, you know, for my collection. So time to put the varnish on the handle. Let's see what this comes out like. Hopefully it'll come out nice. And is it going to darken up at all? Not really. I wondered if it would be. Yeah, it's still going to look alright, but yeah, not much darker than it really is. Whatever this wood is, it's a nice sort of pale kind of wood anyway, ever so slightly red. Decent bit of wood really. Can any of you not remember where this wood came from? If you ever see that red wood, some of you might recognise it. So I've used it in loads of projects. Right, if no one's guessed, It's actually my old front door. So yeah, my old front door got a lot of use. So what I'll do now, I will gradually keep putting coats on this till it's got, I don't know, 3 or 4 coats, something like that, and it's done. Just a little bit of polishing of the aluminium. You don't really need to see me do that though. But there's an idea of what it will look like and what it did look like. So yeah, I'll finish that off, and then maybe a bit of cutting, and then some pictures of the overall finished product.